Have you ever felt completely trapped by your own thoughts? Like you're stuck in a loop you just can't break? Well, today we're going to talk about exactly that, those stubborn, negative thought patterns and how you can finally break free. You know that feeling, right? Where it's like your brain is just stuck on repeat. It's that one negative thought, that one criticism playing over and over and over again. It's like a song you can't get out of your head, except this one keeps telling you that you're just not good enough. And it usually sounds something a lot like this. I always mess up. It's so simple, so direct, that it starts to feel like an undeniable fact. That little voice inside can be so convincing, so persistent, that you just start to believe it's the absolute truth. And of course, it doesn't stop with just one thought, does it? It spirals. It branches out into these other big, heavy ideas. I've always been this way. I'm never going to change. And the big one, this is just who I am. It's a really, really frustrating cycle to be in. Okay, but here's where we're gonna make a shift. What if that story you've been telling yourself, that voice in your head, what if it isn't actually you? What if it's just a habit, just a well-worn track in your brain? This right here is the fundamental change in perspective. The old story says, this flaw, this is my identity. It's who I am. But the new truth says, no, this is just a neural pathway. It's not your identity. It's just a pattern your brain has gotten really, really good at running. So what in the world is a neural pathway? Well, think of it like this. Imagine you're walking through a dense forest. The very first time you forge a path, it's tough, right? But the more you walk that exact same path, the clearer it gets, the deeper the groove becomes, and the easier it is to follow. Your thoughts work the exact same way. That negative loop is just a very, very well-trodden path in your mind. And this is the most empowering part of this whole idea. Because if that negative thought is just a practiced habit, that means you have the power to create a new one. You can literally decide to stop walking down that old, worn-out path and start carving a brand new one. You are not stuck. So that's the big question, isn't it? That all sounds great, but how do you actually do it? How do you start forging that new path in your brain? Well, the process is actually way simpler than you might think. According to the material we're looking at, it boils down to these two powerful steps. First, you have to consciously stop yourself when you hear that old loop playing. You have to literally refuse to rehearse that old pattern. And second, you have to actively use your voice to declare the new reality you want to build. Now, the source material suggests grounding this new declaration in a powerful belief. It points to a spiritual truth, for instance, like this one from the Bible. The idea here is that this change isn't just a minor repair job. It's a complete renewal. You're becoming something entirely new. Okay, so we've talked about the what and the why, but real transformation, that happens in the doing. So right now, let's actually put this into practice. This isn't just about passively listening. It's about activating this truth for yourself. This is that second step in action, using your voice, or in this case, your fingers, to declare the new reality. By typing this out, you're making a conscious choice. You're taking the first step on that new path. This is you, right now, starting to build that new reality. And you know, taking a simple action like this actually puts you in a very, very specific group of people, the 1%. So what does that even mean? It means you're part of that tiny percentage of people who don't just passively let their thoughts happen to them. You're choosing to be someone who actively takes responsibility for their own mind. It's a powerful commitment to your own transformation. I really want you to let this next part sink in. All those feelings of being broken, of being behind, of failing, that's just the old story talking. The new truth is that you are not a failure. You are simply unrenewed. All of your potential is still there, just waiting for you to activate it. And really, that's the ultimate takeaway. This isn't about just making a few small tweaks to your thinking. It's about a total transformation. When you commit to renewing your mind, you're not just changing a thought. You are literally changing your entire reality. So my question for you is, what new path are you going to start building today?